Yo, yo, yo. What is happening, people? I'm late. UFC Edmonton start tomorrow, 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Like that shit matters because we don't give a fuck about New York. But we always started. Long live Sway, always right here, helping me win some money. No, money, money come and go, but I just want to give the best bets out. If you're not on the Telegram, I just put out 11 units of plays. Some are 2 units, some are half a unit. If you want to get in the Telegram, I should be able to, you guys could just join at this point. Um, just I'll send you guys an invite link and y'all will be good to join. Just gonna keep on growing the Telegram. There's no need for any money to be coming through. I do it pretty much only for UFC and NFL. I don't really play around with the NBA or the hockey like Sway did. But an interesting fight card. We got a UFC Edmonton fight night. We actually had shit. We actually had Namajunas and Blanchfield as the main event for this card, but Albazi and Brandon Moreno got moved up. This is honestly a better pay-per-view. This fight night is damn near better than fucking what's it called? UFC 309, even though that has Jones Miocic. What's what's underneath it? I mean, Oliveira is on it, so I guess it's not that much better, but it's up there. It's close with it. This could be, a weak pay-per-view, but it's a really good fight night. Hold on, let me shut the door. Full card breakdown this time. Yeah, we're gonna do a full card breakdown. Like I said, there's 10.75 units out on the Telegram already. 11.75 if you're playing rose spread. Hint, hint. But man, let's you know what? I'm gonna fucking work my way from the top. Brandon Moreno, 21, 8, and 2, third ranked flyweight in the world, facing Amir Albazi, who should be 16 and 2. Brandon Moreno is former flyweight champion of the world. He beat Kai Kara France. He's beaten, he's on a 2 fight losing streak. Don't get me wrong. 5'7", 70-inch reach. Um, last fought on that what was it, Mexico City card, and February 24th. Yeah, he fought against what was it? Against Royval, who's been on a killer streak. Like what the hell? But man, Moreno is only 30 still. Got 5 wins by knockout, 11 wins by submission. Surprising as hell. You wouldn't think that. And then all his losses have come by decision, 5 and 8. Guys, that Royval fight, I'm not even gonna lie, that shit was a boring ass fight. Terrible. Um, I thought he beat Alexander Pantoja on damage, so I don't think you take it away from the champ in that situation. You know what I mean? And such a close fight, Pantoja, I don't think deserved it. I just think they were tired of having Moreno as champ and running it back with Figgy and all this. But some great wins. I mean, he's beaten Brandon Royval, he's beaten Kai Kara France twice, he's beaten Figgy twice or 3 times. But like he had a career resurgence right here. This I'm gonna count this LFA fight. He beat Michael Perez. He had a draw of Oscar Askarov, who was a dog. He's 11. He was an 11-0 at the time, and it was a decision, a split decision draw. He beats Kai Kara France, a dog, in one of his first second UFC fight. Beats some guy I never heard of. Fights Brandon Royval. Wins his first fight against him. Has a draw against Figgy. Beats Figgy. Loses to Figgy. Beats Kai Kara France for the interim title. Beats Figgy again. Loses to Pantoja and then loses to Roybal. And what do you see here? Split and split. Last two losses are by split decision. The Figueiredo, man, I can't remember that fucking. They fought like four times, so it's crazy. Like it's hard to fucking remember. Like their fights, which one played out, how. But guys, before I give official pick for this, I do think Moreno should get back on the right track. But Amir Albazi, 31 years old, six-fight winning streak right now, 5'5", 68-inch reach, so he has a little bit of a reach disadvantage. And he last fought June 2023 against Kai Kara France. That's over a year ago, guys. June 20. That's a year and a half ago. Fuck my tongue. That's like a year and 10 months ago. So inactivity, but he did have surgery to repair some neck. I think he had a stem cell surgery, which was what Aljamain Sterling had. And we remember how bad Aljo looked in that first fight against Peter Yan. And after that surgery, how great he looked as a plus 300 fucking underdog. I'll never forget that. So it's like, do we trust that the surgeries went well? Do we trust that the recovery went well? Do we trust that his training camp went well? I do, and I think Moreno wins this fight, but I think the best bet on this fight is to take Amir Albazi plus 5.5 since he is the underdog, minus 165 odds. I don't mind the bet on Moreno money line, to be honest, either though. Or like inside or decision, no action on a finish for Moreno, something like that. But I do my favorite. It's like a real tie between Moreno money line and Albazi plus 5.5 because these flyweight fights are so close. It's like too close to call. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go with Albazi plus 5.5 at minus 165 odds. Hold on, let me open up DraftKings. I just had that bitch open, so I don't even have to really open it up. But Amir Albazi plus 5.5. We're playing a full unit on that. If you're on the Moreno side, I don't blame you. Same odds. Play a full unit on that. Pick or choose. I think Albazi is a little safer, but we'll see. Moving on, y'all. I'm actually really excited for this fight. This was the original main event. We have Rose Namajunas versus Erin Blanchfield. Rose Namajunas currently she just made that jump to flyweight, number seven flyweight in the world. Erin Blanchfield just got her ass beat by Manon Fiorot. Rose has looked great at flyweight. I mean, and the only person she's lost to, I think, is Manon too. Yeah, she lost to Manon. She beat Tracy Cortez. Pretty close fight. Tracy did win the fourth and fifth rounds, in my opinion. Amanda Hebos, she was just on another level, and Amanda Hebos has great judo throws, and she was stuffing those shits like it was nothing. But I can't remember if that was a strawweight or a flyweight fight. Um, Manon, I think, is going to be a champ, so that's understandable. But then look at this three-fight winning streak. I know it's 3 years ago, but Wei Li Jing twice, and then Jessica Andrade 4 years ago. Guys, I think at plus 120, Rose with all her experience and how Blanchfield is like her takedowns are sloppy. They're just sloppy. Like if she gets you to the ground, she's dangerous. But against this experienced veteran like Rose, come on now. I could definitely see Rose losing this fight. I think we play a full unit on Rose at plus money, plus 120. And then we play two units on plus 5.5 for Rose or plus 3.5 for Rose. Oh shit, that's a five. That's crazy. They gave them two 5 round main events or two 5 round fights on this Edmonton. Edmonton, y'all getting blessed for the bogus ass pay-per-views y'all been getting. Canada's been getting, but yeah, I think plus 5.5 is a lock for Rose Namajunas, and I also like her to win the fight. But it's gonna be a close fight. It's gonna be like Aaron Blanchfield trying to drag her to the ground, and then Rose striking is gonna be a whole lot slicker. But yeah, I like Rose Namajunas in this fight. Just comparing like Aaron Blanchfield, she was on like a super crazy winning streak. She lost to Tracy Cortez and Vic the 2019, but since then she won like 6, 7 fights, 8 fights in a row, and then lost to Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot is a dog. She ugly as hell, but she a dog. I ain't gonna lie. 6-1 in the UFC. I think she can get a split decision win, Blanchfield, but I also think Rose can get one, and I'm gonna go with the underdog in such an even matchup because I do think Rose has the better boxing by far, and it's not even close. But Aaron does have the better jiu-jitsu and grappling by far. It's not even close. It's kind of close, low key. I'm not gonna cap. Um, man, y'all. Moving on, we got Derek Lewis, Black Beast, the Black Beast, who's probably on like a 4 fight losing streak right now. But man, like Derek Lewis, 28-12, heavyweight division, 39 years old now. Last fought in May. 6'3", 79-inch reach. He got a great contract because he's made over a mil from the UFC. That's crazy. 23 wins by knockout, 7 losses by knockout, 1 win by submission. Where did that come from? 2 losses by submission, 4 wins by decision, 3 losses by decision. 2-3 in his last 5, beating Rodrigo Nascimento and Marcos Rodrigo de Lima. And guys, I gotta, like I'm surprised he lost to Tuivasa. I'm not surprised he lost the game, but he's more active. I could. It's a tough one. This is why I only said play half a unit on folks ass on Derek Henry, Derek Lewis. That's crazy. Carl Williams beating Carl Williams, Jonathan Dinez. That's actually really good. Carl Williams has some crazy blast doubles. He knocked out Austin Lane, so we know he's better than Rubelas to Spain at least. But guys, I'm gonna go with the veteran here, 39-33. It seems like the heavyweights don't age as badly as like the lighter weight classes, and this is a winnable fight for Derek Lewis, who is the underdog. We officially on the Telegram we have half a unit because I'm not that confident in Derek Lewis, but 6'3", 79-inch reach compared to 6'4", 79.5-inch reach. You know, and he's 33 and he only has 8 professional fights versus Derek Lewis, who has so many professional fights. Come on, I think Derek Lewis is the smart play here. Point 0.5 unit. If you're feeling risky, put a whole unit on that motherfucker. Um, Honestly, man, I'm gonna run through most of these next couple fights really quick till we get to Jazzy. But I love I like Machado in the next fight. He's the favorite, Cal Machado, but Ribeiro is a dog kind of fuck. Machado just got in shape and he's taking this seriously now. You could tell after these losses to Mick Parkin and Dontel Mays, like I think he's gonna find a home at this light heavyweight division because that's where this is at, right? Because I think he was a heavyweight who is now moving on to light heavyweight. So yeah, this fight is at light heavyweight. He's finally making the move down. I think Chow wins this fight minus 148 odds. I don't have any bets on this fight. Just throwing a pick out there. Um, What else? Where else we at? Mark Andre Barrios versus Dustin Stoltzfus. I've never been too impressed with Mark Andre. Just never have. Like he got smoked by Pfeiffer after Pfeiffer kind of got smoked by um, Hermanson. Uh, he he had a split decision with Chris Curtis that he lost. I remember that fight. So he's on a two and three in his last five. Lost to Anthony Hernandez, but who isn't losing to him right nowadays? Beat Eric Anders, Julian Marquez, Jordan Wright. Ugh. This guy should not be a minus 200 favorite. You know what, guys? Dustin Stoltzfus is crafty. He's good with the submissions. Beat Punahele Soriano. He beat Joe Pfeiffer in 2011, 2020 on the Contender Series, but losses to GM3, Abus Magomedov, not great. Bruno Ferreira, dude's just getting clipped. You know what? For this fight, we're gonna play over 2.5. I like the fight to go over 2.5 at minus 150 odds. Moving on, guys. Mike Mallet, minus 325 favorite, and deservingly so. I think it was kind of fluky for what's his name? My Neil Magny to just finish him in the third round like that. I honestly do think it was spooky. But he's 32, 6'1", 73-inch reach. Um, 4-2 when it comes to TKO, 6-0 when it comes to submission. The level of opposition was not crazy early on. 2-3, 3-0, 4-6, 2-1. Lost to Hakeem Dawodu in 2014. Interesting, huh? He beat Mickey Gall, beat Travin Giles already in a grappling tournament, and now he's fighting him in an MMA fight. I think minus 325 is right. I mean, Mallet was on his way to becoming 11-1. He just death gassed, literally death gassed against Neil Magny, who was a plus 600 favorite. The only reason it's honestly a discount on Mallet. I think you could even play him minus 3.5 here. He's the better fighter, but I do think this goes to a decision. Like 7-6 in the UFC, obviously not getting it done. Losses to Carlos Prates, Bonfim, Mallet, and grappling. Michael Morales. These are actually great losses. No cap. He beat Roman Dolidze, beat James Krause, funny as hell. Lost to GM3. Everybody fucking loses to GM3. Man, the official pick is over 1.5 because that's the round line right now, minus 145. And then Mike Mallet. If you want to get in on Telegram, I got a full unit play or a three-quarter of a unit on a riding on Mallet. Um, Moving on, y'all. So Mallet is the pick for this fight and over 1.5. Um, Man, guys, between this one, give me Pedro Munoz. Give me whoever's plus 3.5. I don't give a fuck. If Pedro Munoz is plus 3.5, let me get that. Fuck, Jasmine's facing Ariana Lipski though. All right, I have two full units on Jasmine tomorrow. I love Jasmine. I think she's an awesome wrestler. Great, great fighter. Let's just hope the judges don't fuck us with that one. I love Jasmine, man. She's relentless in that motherfucker. She's a dog in there. And Ariana Lipski can be broken. Charles Jourdain, I put a full unit, but I might play a half unit. Victor Henry is 37. Jourdain is still like around 30 years old. I am going to go with Charles Air Jourdain in that fight with the youth experience. And Victor Henry's a bantamweight. Charles Jourdain is a true featherweight. Jack Shore, 17-2. I'm kind of worried because I got two full units on Zalal in this fight. But 5'8", 71-inch reach, 4-1 by TKO, 9-1 by submission, meaning 13-2 when it comes to finishes, and 4-0 when it comes to decision. Lost to Joe Anderson Brito, lost to Ricky Simone, not a good loss to have on your resume. And then he was beating a bunch of nobodies. I mean, they do have good records though. 9-1, 12-3, 10-3, 7-0, 3-2. Jack Shore is a great fighter, but Yusuf Zalal and 6-2 in the UFC is great. I think this is Cage Warriors, so yeah, Cage Warriors 9-0. That's a good promotion to come from. Yusuf Zalal is different. This is his second time in the UFC, and this time he just looks different. He's 28. He's 15-5, currently on a 5-fight win streak. 4-0 when it comes to TKO, 8-0 when it comes to submission, 3-5 when it comes to decision. I think I think he got this, man. I think our boy Zalal got this full 2 unit play on him, and yeah, full 2 units on our boy Yusuf Zalal. Um, yeah, I just think he's gotten so much better. Jack Short is the tough opponent. Maybe that plus 3.5 on Jack Short is worth something, but minus 125, basically kind of expecting it. I think Yusuf Zalal minus 310 odds. I'm playing the full 2 units. I love this guy. I think he's a great fighter, and I think maybe it'll be 1 unit when it comes down to it because these judges are just too crazy to be fucking playing with. But it's all good. Yusuf Zalal 2 units money line official prediction for Zalal and Shore. All right, guys. I'm not breaking down all of these now. I got Romanov full unit minus 130 play. Rodrigo Nascimento is kind of a dog, but Romanov, despite losing to Jailton Almeida, despite losing to Volkov, despite losing to Tybura, I still have faith in him. He's beating DeLima, he's beating Bandera, he's beating Chase Sherman, he's beating Chris Dawkins in grappling tournaments. Rodrigo Nascimento is an upcoming prospect. He's still kind of old though. I think oh no, he's only 31. Um, I just think Romanov gets the wrestling going and he gets it done. He gets a decision win in this fight. I think like all these new upcoming heavyweights, one of them might win, might catch that knockout, but I'm gonna go with the safe bet and Romanov getting a just a wrestling treat on just putting a wrestling clinic on this motherfucker. Um, all right. Where are we at? For this fight, I'm going Side. Um, just throwing that out there. UFC record 0-1. Garrett Armfield 2-2 in the UFC. Cody Gibson here. I like him a lot. And here we're gonna go Ivana Petrovic plus 3.5, half a unit play. So basically these two fights I do not have a bet on, and from there we're rolling. All right,
it's
guys.
11 o'clock.
Damn, it's 11 o'clock. That's wild. It's wild as fuck. Holy shit. All right, let's do this together, y'all. Brandon Moreno, man, like I said, I like Albazi plus 5.5 to cover that spread. I think this is a split decision or a 48-47 across the board, but I'm going to give it to Moreno. Decision. All right, y'all. Rose, decision. Derek Lewis, round one. Fuck you mean. Machado, we're gonna say he catches him in a submission in round three, round two. We're going Stoltz this year, guys. Decision. Mallet. Decision. Munoz. Decision. Jazzy. Decision. Jourdain. We're gonna say Jourdain catches a submission round two. Yusuf Zalal. KO. Round three after beating up Jack Shore for about 12 minutes. Romanov grappling decision. That's how I see that going. And then who gives a fuck and a flying fuck? I'm just gonna put a KO round one. Submit. We'll do KO. Fuck it. And then Cody Gibson decision. Ivana Petrovich decision. Save, motherfucker. All right, follow me, tap in. I'm Barty Bakes on Tapology. Right here, tapped in is Barty Bakes. So tap in. Long live Sway, man. This is my brother. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, my boy, at the cemetery. Got a whole bunch of candles and shit. NFL episode. I'm gonna try to drop tomorrow, man. I just be tired, bro. I be working like 50 hours a week now. Shit's lame as hell. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, subscribe, share, tune in, all that shit. But like I said, we're being strategic with this shit now. We're playing units. If you want to know how much, all right, just for the people who stick around till then, we got, all right, y'all. So full rundown. Petrovich plus 3.5 unit. 2 units on Yusuf Zalal money line. 1 unit on Alexander Romanov money line. 1 unit on Charles Air Jourdain money line. 1 unit on over 1.5 for Mallet and Giles fight. 3/4 of a unit on Mallet. 2 units on Jasmine Jazzy Devicious money line. 1 unit on Rose money line, or 2 units on Rose plus 5.5. zero point 0.5 units on Lewis money line, 1 unit on Albazi spread, or if you're on the Moreno side, same odds, 1 unit on Moreno. But I do think Albazi is the safer bet. Like, subscribe, share, tune in, y'all. Long live my brother Sway, bro. I love this man to the death. It's my brother, bro. Feel me? I don't even want to be doing this shit, but I really put in the time, and I really try to find the time to do it. And I really want this shit to take off, but I know I gotta put a little bit more work in. But this all for my bad, y'all. Love, peace.